Hi everyone, I'll just give a minute or two for a few more people to join. Hi everyone, thanks for joining. I'll just wait a minute or two, just a minute. Okay, it's 12 now, so we'll get started. So firstly, can everyone hear me? Just checking. Let me know if the sound is good. Okay, great. So firstly, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to Fit&Well for giving me the opportunity to speak here today and for making this whole Insta Live possible. And thank you to everyone here for tuning in today. So before I begin, I'd just like to introduce myself briefly. My name is Michelle Braude. I'm a qualified medical doctor and nutritionist, founder of the Food&Effect nutrition practice in London, and author of the Food&Effect diet books. After graduating from medicine in 2012, I decided to pursue a somewhat unconventional career path, combining my passion for all things food, health and nutrition, medicine and science, to start my own nutrition consultancy practice and later online blog called The Food&Effect. 9 years on, I'm thankful that this has now expanded into a brand, lifestyle and food philosophy, thanks to my work, the results of my clients and more recently my books. I help people optimize their overall health and well-being in a way that will be sustainable for the rest of their lives, through simple, effective and science-based dietary and lifestyle changes. I'm also passionate about showing people that healthy eating can be enjoyable and uncomplicated. Today, I'm going to be sharing my top tips for healthy eating and weight loss for January and beyond. I'll also be more than happy to take any questions at the end. So many people make drastic, unsustainable New Year's resolutions that come mid-January are far too easy to give up on. But really, many people fail to recognize that it's the small, realistic and sustainable lifestyle changes over the course of the year that make the biggest impact on our health. Luckily, changing your diet for the better doesn't need to be drastic or difficult or involve denial and deprivation, thanks to the Food&Effect approach to weight loss and healthy eating. It's all about realistic yet effective changes while still enjoying colorful, vibrant and delicious food. Don't make your list of things to tackle too long. All that does is set yourself up for failure. Instead, aim to do a few of these simple things that I'm going to share and stay consistent with them. In just a few weeks' time, you'll be feeling healthier and happier, so much so that you won't want to give them up. Our bodies are amazing, and you can turn a worn-out, wintry self around in just a few days and weeks. So here are my top tips for January and beyond. First up, eat whole natural foods. By this, I don't mean living off lettuce leaves and celery sticks, but avoiding highly processed, junk-filled packaged foods as much as possible. Try stick to eating whole natural foods that are close to, if not the same as their natural state, such as fruit, vegetables, nuts, eggs, dairy, fish, or plant-based proteins, like chickpeas and lentils, or even chickpea or lentil pasta. I always tell my clients the shorter the list of ingredients on the package of food, the better it is. So if you're choosing a bar, for example, look for something that has a few minimal natural ingredients, such as nuts, dates, and cocoa powder, rather than a protein bar, for example, filled with refined sugar and a long list of unnatural ingredients. Don't buy products with an endless list of ingredients that you can't pronounce or have never even heard of. Next up, change your mindset. Don't think of healthy eating and weight loss as a diet, something you go on and eventually go off. Reframe it as a new way of life. That way, when or if you do slip up or have a few days of overindulging, you'll be less likely to give up and get despondent, because you'll realize that 1 or 2 meals or even days of not too perfect eating won't undo your overall commitment to a healthy lifestyle. You'll just get straight back onto your normal healthy routine afterwards. Next, prepare. This is the golden rule of healthy eating habits. The more you think ahead and take a few moments to plan and prepare your food, the more likely and easier it will be for you to enjoy healthy and tasty food, and the less likely you'll be to make unhealthy choices when going about your day rushed in the moment. Which follows on to munch away healthfully. Another time people fall prey to unhealthy snacking is when stressed and needing to munch on something for relief. If you find that you absent-mindedly eat when you're stressed or have a pattern of snacking at certain times in the day or week, for example, that mid-afternoon slump makes seeking out a chocolate bar very tempting, replace crisp chocolate, sweets, and other unhealthy snacks with carrot sticks, celery sticks, pumpkin seeds, or other healthy choices. Even popcorn is a great choice. Make sure to always have these things on hand. Another obvious risk factor for unhealthy snacking is having unhealthy, tempting snacks in easy reach. So, avoid your triggers. You crave what you eat, so change what you're eating to the right foods to weaken your cravings for the bad stuff. Spikes and drops in blood sugar levels from eating high sugar foods can result in a sudden drop in energy levels, which can leave us feeling low, tired, and irritable. Not what we want. Junk foods, which are labeled stay away in my books, are listed this way for good reasons. They do nothing to benefit your overall health, energy levels, or mood. You're much better off opting for healthy, slow-released, protein-based snack foods, such as nuts and seeds or whole grain crackers with hummus instead. Which brings me on to my next point. Eat enough protein. Serotonin, the mood-boosting hormone which improves how we feel and minimizes the effects of stress, is made from the amino acid tryptophan, which is found in foods such as chicken, eggs, fish, and dairy. And there are plenty of options if you're vegan or vegetarian. Peanuts, pumpkin seeds, wholemeal bread, oats, and dark chocolate are also good sources of tryptophan. Make sure to include a source of protein with every meal or snack. Next up, eat healthy fats. Don't try go fat-free. This means eating good, healthy, unsaturated fats found in nuts, nut butter, hummus, avocado, olive oil, and various other healthy oils. Incorporating good fats into your diet will help reduce sugar cravings, increase energy levels, and keep you fuller for longer. In its absence, we tend to reach for sweet and starchy foods, so don't go down the fat-free route. Healthy fats are also proven to lower the risk of heart disease and aid the body in absorption of vitamins and minerals, for example, from the salads and vegetables you're eating. While too much fat can cause weight gain, too little of the right fats prevents your cells from functioning properly, which affects fat metabolism, hormone balance, and energy, all leading to weight gain. I always tell my clients, you need fat to burn fat. That being said, trans fats, often listed under the names hydrogenated oil or hydrogenated vegetable oils found in many packaged processed foods, are toxic and have no health benefits whatsoever. So these should be avoided as much as possible. I've seen some questions coming in about coconut, and that's a great question, so I'm definitely going to touch on that at the end. Thank you. Next tip, don't shun carbs. Instead, stick to whole grain, unrefined carbohydrates such as oats, wholemeal bread, whole wheat pasta, brown rice, barley, and sweet potatoes, which are great sources of fiber and various other nutrients. Don't try cut out all starchy foods. It's the biggest diet disaster and myth, and also slows down metabolism in the long term. Eat a rainbow. Whether it's fresh, frozen, or canned, try to increase and vary your intake of fruit and vegetables. You'll feel so much better and your body will benefit from all the added vitamins, nutrients, antioxidants, and fiber. Diets rich in fruit and vegetables have been proven to decrease the risk of heart attack, stroke, and a variety of cancers. And healthy glowing skin is another byproduct of a colorful, varied diet. So it's a real win-win. Stay well hydrated. I know we hear this one all the time, but it deserves reiterating. Often when we think we're hungry, we're actually just thirsty. So make sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day, as well as a glass of water before every meal or snack you have. Water aids weight loss by keeping your cells functioning at their fat-burning best, and also helps your kidneys flush out excess toxins and chemicals which may be slowing down your metabolism. If you have difficulty drinking enough plain water, herbal teas, green tea, or lemon in hot water are all just as good. Slow down your eating, chew thoroughly, and enjoy your food. I know this one is so much easier said than done. Most of my clients say that they eat too quickly when asked about this. So I really try and encourage to focus on the food you're eating and don't just wolf it down. Avoid eating lunch in front of your computer or dinner whilst trying to catch up on emails or messages. Take time out to enjoy your meal and actually pay attention to what you're eating. Chewing your food properly will aid efficient digestion, stop you from overeating, and reduce any uncomfortable bloating you may experience from eating too quickly. It will also ensure that your brain actually registers when you've eaten enough food before it's too late. Know yourself and be realistic. Each individual has different needs, goals, and preferences, combined with different body types and genetic makeup. You have to recognize your individual needs and be realistic about the changes you can make. So for example, if you absolutely live for chocolate or a sweet treat at night, don't try stick to a long-term healthy eating plan thinking you should never have these things again. Instead, be realistic and allow for your favorite indulgences without the guilt in controlled amounts, or try switching to a healthier version of it. So for example, have 70% dark chocolate instead of poor quality milk chocolate, or a delicious dessert made with healthier ingredients. I have many such recipes in both my books. Next tip. Distract yourself and let stress or other emotions go with other techniques. We all tend to snack when we are feeling down, anxious, stressed, bored, or tired. So find other ways to stay busy. Feeling bored or lonely? Try calling a friend or do some organizing or tidying. Tired? Have a rest or power nap. Angry or stressed? Try and do some exercise to get rid of the anger or stress in a way that empowers rather than disempowers you. The burst of activity will also release endorphins, feel-good hormones that make you feel happy and less stressed. And lastly, be patient. Don't give up or get despondent. Making sustainable changes to your diet and lifestyle and noticing results can take some time. Don't expect to shed weight and have glowing skin overnight. It can take a few weeks to achieve noticeable results. Also remember, we're all human and have our ups and downs. There will be days when you don't eat as planned or slip up on your new healthy regime. It's not the end of the world. Don't beat yourself up, which often results in binging or giving up altogether. Rather, be patient, decide to get back on track, and stick with your new healthy habits. Getting despondent and impatient with a need to see fast, drastic results will sabotage all your efforts. Stick with the changes you're making and you're guaranteed to see results, most importantly, ones that will last. I hope these tips have given you some ideas and inspiration. By incorporating these tips, you'll find that it really is manageable to transform your eating for the good and enjoy it in the process. My advice would be to incorporate one tip at a time, get used to it for a while before adding in another. This way, the changes you make will last and hopefully for life. Thank you all so much for listening and for your time today. Just to let you know, if you are interested, that my books are available for sale on Amazon. If you type in the Food Effect Diet or my name, Dr. Michelle Braude, you should see them there. I'm also on Instagram. I'm at the Food Effect DR. I post every day plenty of meal and snack ideas for a busy lifestyle, nutrition advice and tips, recipes, and lots more. So please feel free to DM me and connect with me on here. And I also offer private nutrition consultations for anyone who's interested, details of which can be found on my website, which is linked in my bio on my profile on here. And if anyone has any questions now, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? If not, I'll end here and feel free to DM me if you do think of anything. And We Are Fit and Well will also save the Insta Live, I believe, on their IGTV and their YouTube channel. There's one question there. What's a good healthy snack? Great question. So I think, yes, so many people, I always get questions about snacks and healthy snacks, and people struggle with snacking. So I would say for a good healthy snack, you want to stick to something that's a combination of protein, fiber, and some healthy fats. So something like an apple and a tablespoon of peanut butter, or a handful of nuts such as almonds, or whole grain crackers with hummus. Carrot sticks with hummus is another great one. As I mentioned, there are lots of great bars available. You just want to check the ingredients to make sure, it's something like nuts and dates or cocoa powder, just a few minimal natural ingredients. Also, I love the hummus and lentil chips. I don't know if anyone knows them, but they're a really good snack. So yeah, I hope I've given you some ideas. There's another one. Is coconut oil good for you? So yes, it is a healthy oil. The fats in coconut oil are actually saturated fats, which usually aren't known as the healthy group of fats. But coconut oil is a different type of healthy saturated fats. So it's a yes in moderation. It's super healthy. It's actually a really good oil to cook with because it has a very high smoke point, which means that it's safe to heat to high temperatures. It doesn't release any toxic or carcinogenic fumes. So coconut oil would be a great choice to cook with or to add into like healthy balls or desserts or recipes. But with all fats, as I mentioned, you do have to just watch your calories in moderation because the calories can add up. Olive oil is another great healthy one. Any other questions? Okay, great. If you do have anything, feel free to DM me. And thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much again to Fit&Well for having me here today.